EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
First play, Watson to the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses? A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And Chubb try the middle here. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Watson now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Cowboys at 5-9 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Crowd right. Hold the troops right. Let's go. Hey, ram. Ready?
Herbert. Flushed out right. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
5-9. Go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Set.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Set.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert going to change the look. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Herbert now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. A heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December. Giving. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Set.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
31.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Watson looks to throw again. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And my goodness, another interception. Escapes the defender. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Go.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is caught by Evans. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Hollywood Brown, touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Watson on first down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, Vikings.
Perry, the man in motion. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Escapes the sack. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Touchdown, Vikings! Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Cowboys 28, Vikings 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? Down to the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a final return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. Here's Herbert. Completes it to the fullback hand. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
59, 59.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deebo Samuel with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Bourne. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd and 5. On the draw is Taylor. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will end in a